Hello, everyone. Welcome once again to BND Live, the Dungeons and Dragons live stream, where a group of high school friends attempt to play Dungeons and Dragons remotely via the internet. With us, as always, we have Stephen as Finric the monk, Erin as Lily the fighter, Tim as Twizzard the wizard, and Chris as Paelias the cleric. I am Shawn, your ever humble and faithful DM, and this is BND Live. Should we do a little recap here?
Yes.
Let's see. So we picked up last time, still on the ship. It was due like around 4 p.m. You had a short rest. Paelias had the benefits of a long rest. But you made normal sailing progress the rest of that day, and you decided to head towards Shaydul. The next day, DePaul, normal progress all day. Beautiful day at sea. And then the next day at Desal, you had normal progress. You also saw a pod of whales a little after 1 p.m. And then you landed in Shaydul. And as Nate and Jenkins went to do some resupplying, get some fresh water, you had some sending stone hijinks with a game of telephone with Agnes and Elsa. Elsa wants you to look for beetle bark, whatever that is. You were met at the port by Shiny Baggins. He showed you around. He took you to Silad's Sundries, which had a bright purple curtains at its door, lots of different scarves and tchotchkes. You bought some scarves. You bought a ceramic puppy salt and pepper shaker set, which you then filled up at Elvor's apothecary. Holds various secrets, including some pricey magical rings. You bought the beetle bark. And you learned of the existence of something called water glow metal that can make arcane items. You also learned during the day that Puppy Town is 30 miles inland, and so you decided to visit Puppy Town at all haste. So you rented a carriage, I think, for 3 days. I didn't check that. I forgot.
That sounds right.
Something like that.
Something we would do.
It was like
so
it was 15 gold, right?
3, 4, 5 days.
Yeah, it sounds reasonable.
$5 a day.
Five gold a day.
Yeah.
At least with an option to buy.
You were just about to set off. We decided somewhere between 3 and 4 p.m. When you realized that you hadn't told Nate and Jenkins anything. And so that's where we're going to pick things up. Yeah, you've got the carriage. You're ready to go if you want to. Shiny is with you. Well, let's see what happens. Yeah, what do you guys like to do?
So, Paelias, do you think we should tell, as our captain, should we tell Nate and Jenkins that we're going to be away for a few days, or should we trust Shiny to tell them?
Is that what we're doing? We're having Shiny go? Yeah, how far of a journey would it be to get to them and back?
It's like 30 miles north of here, so I don't know how long you're staying there.
Oh, do you mean to, Paelias, to go find Nate and Jenkins?
Yeah. Oh, your friends? I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. They're down at the port.
Yeah, we should probably just go let them know what's going on ourselves.
Can we just yell? Do you think they can hear us from here?
They don't have any sending stones?
No.
Where's Finistral? Is she with us or is she on the boat?
Yeah,
Yep, I'm with you.
Oh,
Great.
okay.
Can you stay here and warm up the carriage, and we'll
Do you want me to fly back?
be back?
Just, circle the horses a couple times, make sure that they're warmed up before we actually go out on the road so they don't get any kind
I
of...
think it's a warm place.
Could I send my familiar with a message?
We could write up some paper.
You could. I think
Are they-
range? What's your range on that? 100 feet? 60 feet?
I think so. Are they within 100 feet?
No, I mean you're
We
at
would
the
just talk.
extreme north end of the town where the livery is. You're at the extreme north end of the turn because that's sort of where the main road goes out and then goes out into this sort of the shoreline turns to hills. You see that giant volcano we talked about way far away. But
Is it
yeah,
like a
they're off
10,
the
15
southern
minute
part.
walk?
What's that?
Like a 10, 15-minute walk?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah,
You can
it's
take your
fine.
time.
I can
Let's just walk
teleport.
there and walk back.
I can teleport and talk to them.
You could teleport 30 feet.
Yeah, and then I'll yell once I, close.
So if you teleport 30 feet and then you use your familiar to get you another 100 feet, and then you yell through your familiar,
my familiar is a chameleon.
or we
But you
could
can't
walk
right
there.
now unless Finnichel sees it.
Wait, she can't see my chameleon? Is that still an issue?
I don't know if you think it's an issue.
It's not it. What? Because it was spying on her window? I didn't
Yeah.
actually see anything.
That was a long time ago. I wonder if she remembers.
She doesn't remember that.
Roll.
No way.
Roll for remembrance.
Oh, I definitely would. If you bring it out, I'll definitely roll for remembrance.
So let's just walk back and let them know.
All right, so you guys are gonna leave the carriage.
Let's take the carriage back.
Oh, we have a carriage. Sure. Yeah.
All right, so you guys all climb into the carriage, which I don't really have a representation for. But you climb into the carriage and you head. Let's see. Well, we can make a carriage here. You
Cool.
head back into the town. Some of the people take more notice of you now that you're sort of like tooling around in a carriage, but it's pretty much.
And most of us have the scarves now, so we look like we belong.
Oh, yeah.
Where are people? So it has room for 4 inside and 2 on the front.
I mean, we don't all need to go.
Also true.
I'll go in the front.
All right, Twizzler's on the front with his scarf. Where's Mr. Bones?
Unless anyone else wants the front. Mr. Bones can go in too.
Maybe Lily and Finnistrel stay in the north end.
Okay, yeah, you guys can hang out there. Finn's up for that.
All right. I guess I'll go with Bones and Twizzard.
Party!
All right, are you on the front then?
Okay, sure.
Maybe Lily is asking, what is this one? Shiny?
Shiny.
About his cousin, because, she might have a thing for
Sure.
Shady.
Ooh.
No,
Uh-oh.
not Shady. Sandy. Oh my
Snowy.
God. Which one? Salty.
Really?
Which one does she have a thing for? Salty.
Perfect. Yeah, you guys can stay behind and talk to Shiny. All right, so Finric, where are you going? I put you in the carriage for now, but I don't know if you want to stay behind with Finistel and Lily or go on the search for Nathan Jenkins.
I
We're
want to go
gonna
on the
stop by
search.
the bar.
Okay, you're going on the search.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys head back a little faster now with your horse-drawn carriage. Twizzard and Paelias, give me.
Hi, Melinda. How are you?
What's that?
He's on the phone. He's on Ascending Stone.
Perfect. Twizzard, give me a perception check as you head back into town here. Oh no! We've lost our configuration.
Where is my perception? It's not that, right? It's 12.
12. You're not quite sure if you saw Nate at one point. It's a pretty busy place, but you sort of just head down to where the ship was, right? And you... Hold on one second.
Totally casting this today.
Boom.
That's a cage.
Yes. You head down to where the ship is, right? I mean, you know where you left the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And you sort of park the carriage nearby. Who wants to go check on the ship? Or, check if...
It should probably be Mr. Twizzard just because he's the only one who's actually able to.
I was gonna send Mr. Bones. Powder Monkey, lowest rank.
How is he going to speak?
He doesn't need to speak. He just needs to run around. All right, I'll go. All right, I guess I'll get off the carriage and go on to the ship.
All right. Yeah, you get on the ship. And Jenkins comes out, and he's like, "Eh,
Mark the plank. All right. Hey, we're gonna go to this place we heard about called Puppy Town for a couple days. So you don't mind holding down the fort here?
how many days?"
3, 4, 5. One of those numbers. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Leaving tonight, coming back in 2 days.
Leaving tonight, coming back in 2 days.
Yeah.
Harbor fees.
How much are they?
4 or 5 gold. I don't know.
Ah! All right. Here's 4 gold.
Yeah. All
Here's a
right.
5th gold.
Enjoy the scenery.
Thank you.
We'll bring you something nice.
Don't
You
bother.
get puppy.
Yeah.
Don't bring the puppies back.
We'll bring you a town.
Okay. Bye.
Well, that was a success.
As the carriage is sort of pulling back north, you see Nate run by, and he's like, "Oh, hey guys, what's where are you off to?"
Puppy Town.
Oh, all right. How many days will you be?
3.
2. Not counting today.
Could we have some funds for the harbor fees, please?
We just paid up the harbor fees. Don't let what's his name tell you different.
Oh, you saw Jenkins then. All right.
Yep.
All right. Well, yeah. Enjoy the scenery. See ya.
Had a quick question for you.
Oh, yes.
Water glow metal.
All right.
What you familiar with water glow metal?
There's a slight ringing in the bell, but old Arlen would probably be able to tell you more. I think he was the one who was telling the story about it.
Who now?
Back in Windbell, old Arlen. He works at the shipyard there. He
Ah,
older than dirt, if you know what I mean.
It's pretty old.
But yeah, he was going on about that. He'd always tell stories in his youth. He was talking about that, but I haven't heard him talk about that in probably since I was a kid, and he was telling the stories.
gotcha. All right. Well, if we make it back there someday, I mean, when we make it back there someday, we're totally all gonna live.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll if he's still alive when we get back, then we'll ask him about it.
Always a pleasure talking to you, Finric.
Yep.
Take care, folks. Try not to find any water elementals while you're out there.
That's good advice.
That is good advice. Likewise.
Same to you guys. Yeah.
All right. It's easy enough to make your way back up to where you left. I guess Lily and Finistel and Shiny. Are there any conversations you want to have while you're sort of basically just sightseeing a little on the northern edge of the town?
So, like, Shiny, how well do you know Salty?
Oh, my cousin? Yeah, I mean, we see each other like, every couple years. But, not that often.
Has he ever had, like, a girlfriend before?
Oh, hey, not that I know of.
Do you know if he's seeing anyone right now?
Gosh, it's probably been over a year. My guess is no. Do you know him? So you guys all know him?
Well, yeah, we came over from Windbell.
Oh, okay, yeah, cool. Wow, yeah, you taken a shining to him, have you? We're very perceptive.
He just seems to, like, know everything about Windbell, and he's so, like, useful, and he's, like, the go-to person.
We like to make ourselves of use, for sure. Yeah, I mean, he's a fine catch.
And he's everywhere.
In Windbell.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
anytime you need him, he's there. So
Yeah,
maybe
yeah, no, that's a Baggins trait. We're quite helpful.
Well, it's a really useful trait.
Yeah, well, I'm here.
Thank Thanks, Shiny. We're gonna head off to Puppy Town soon, so
okay, yeah. Well, maybe I'll see you guys on the way back then. Okay. See ya. Bye.
Oh, Shiny Baggins.
Awkward conversation achieved. Yeah, that's how Shiny works. Soon enough, these guys come up. Ding.
Hello, ladies.
hi, gentlemen.
Ah.
Get in, losers. We're going to Puppy Town.
I guess we'll be on the inside. I feel like Mr. Bones needs to be on the outside.
Mr. Bones doesn't feel that way.
I feel like Mr. Bones should actually be riding on the. I don't know.
You can sit in his ribs. It's like a roll cage.
So is this an open carriage or is it a closed carriage?
It's enclosed. It has sort of open windows that you can have, like, there's like a, it's not like a fancy carriage, but it's not nothing either.
Right. It's not a cart.
Correct.
That
It
used
is not a
to
cart.
do produce relocation.
Yeah, no. This isn't. They had this one. They had a cart, and it wasn't a huge. There's not a huge rental market here. In your talks with them, they probably talked about some people use maybe rent to go to Dessen, which is they mentioned that a couple times, but yeah, mostly it's up to Puppy Town and back if you're if you're checking on your interests there. That's the sort of scuttlebutt you heard around.
All right, rub-a-dub-dub.
Scuttlebutt.
So,
Is Mr. Bones in or out?
I feel like he should be out. I think he's going to take up too much space inside the carriage.
I disagree.
I think we can fit 2 people in there.
Mr. Bones is tired of being excluded.
Well, who's driving the cart?
I'll drive.
I mean, you could fit him in there. It'd be a little bit of a tight fit, but he is just a skeleton. It is meant to seat 4. It depends on if one of you wants more legroom.
Well, I guess Finric, you're the shortest, so you probably don't need much legroom. He could sit across from you.
All right. Well.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good. He'll also attract less attention inside.
Makes him feel better. He likes to feel included.
I like how his cape is probably flapping out the open window.
Yeah. Here, I'll face him. Oh god. Oh god.
Finric, your short sword is just like knocking everyone over.
Dangerous carriage.
There
Yes, my short sword.
So
All
I'm
right.
driving.
Well, you and Paelias.
Oh, Paelias is up there. Is there like a handlebar in front of me that I can grip?
You got yeah. There's a bench seat with a little bit of a bench.
Are you riding shotgun?
Sort of railgun, and then you've got reins to the 2 horses. You got 2 draft horses pulling.
All right.
I feel like the people with the highest passive perception should really be outside, but
I was gonna.
my passive perception is
I wanted to see if we could do a wheelie,
11.
but I don't think I can make that happen.
A wheelie? No. This is not a cart. Well, I mean, you can
Well, I want to try it for
describe what you'd like to do, and we'll see what
Good
happens.
idea or not? I don't know. I think it's too heavy. I was gonna.
It's a 4-wheeled cart. I mean, it's got 4 wheels.
Yeah. The only thing I had is gust that could help lift it, but I don't think that's gonna work.
You're gonna overturn us.
I have.
Don't do it.
I have a new cantrip that could help, but unfortunately, it can't move more than 10 pounds, so I don't think that's gonna work either. All right, so I'm just gonna not do it
Fair enough.
Goodness.
for now. I will not do it.
We rented the carriage. We can just let it do its thing. We've got.
But to start the journey off right, I felt a well-placed wheelie worked really well.
I take the hilt of my dagger and I tap on the inside roof of the carriage. I'm like, let's go.
All right, you guys head off. The immediate surroundings, you see a lot of farmland, lot of the same crop. If anyone wants to try to identify it, you can give me a nature check.
Ooh, I do.
Ooh, that's not too bad.
Ooh.
I guess I do as well.
Yeah, I'm interested.
17.
13.
9.
Yeah, Twister, you know, coming from the frozen north, you're very eager to see new crops. So for some reason, this is stuck in your head. You perhaps saw some photos of this. It's not super common, certainly not in Torrent at all, but it's corn. It's a lot of corn. A lot of corn being grown, but it's of a slightly different hue than the books would have led you to believe. And Finric, you probably recognize it as well. You've seen fields of corn before.
Yeah.
Agnes, if you came over the northern route, you might not have seen much. So.
No, but Agnes isn't in the.
Ah, right. Yeah, Lily wouldn't know it. Good point.
No,
Good point.
because she probably only sees it in its food state, not in its growing state.
Yeah, that's true as well.
Is it like bright yellow, the hue, or is it like darker?
It's darker. It's darker. Good question. It's more of an orange.
Hey, there's orange corn up here if anyone wants to see it.
You quickly draw the connection between all the people selling corn chips from the carts. And,
It's not beetles. No one panic.
Yeah, actually, at this time of year, it would be close to harvesting, so you would be able to see it poking through the various leaves, husks. That's the word, husks. But yeah, so there's farms. You see people with carts. You know, sometimes with mules, sometimes people drawn, going back and forth. It's a fairly populated road, fairly decent condition too, and you're just having a nice, enjoyable day of it. So you're probably going to take 8 hours to get there, and if you're leaving around 4, I don't know, how would you like to proceed, or how far do you want to go?
100 bottles of meat on the wall, 100 bottles of meat. Take one down, pass it around. 99 bottles of meat on the wall. 99 bottles of meat on the wall. 99 bottles of meat. Take one down, pass it around. 98 bottles of meat on the wall.
Oh my god.
And Lily continues until
I'm outside
someone
the
does
cart.
something to shut her up.
I can
You
hear
see
it.
Finistel tap her staff against her head, and then she's perfectly at peace. She's prestidigitation to weigh your nonsense.
I go into a monk like fugue.
All right.
A monk like what?
Fugue.
Poor Mr. Bones has to endure it.
I just check out. I'm somewhere else.
Mr. Bones abides. Yeah, no, I mean, you guys keep going. People are friendly. They wave to you as you go along. You get a couple double takes with your red mohawk. Paelias, maybe not so much, but you see a mixture. You see there were population in Shaydul was probably at least 50% gnomes. You see around that same ratio, but there's taller folk. There's a few furbolgs, which are like. Are you familiar with furbolgs? Let's see. Torrin and North Corson would both have some. So they're like larger, very very tall. Let me show you who the type of folk you see.
Oh, they're like bears?
Oh, we've seen these in, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
They're kind of like a cross between a wolf and a bear.
But they walk on 2 legs?
Yeah.
Yeah, they walk on 2 legs. Here's a furbolg. Here you go. I can't remember.
Oh,
There
yeah.
you go, yeah. Yeah, and you also see some equally as tall, bit beefier, tend to have tattoos, what you'd know as Goliaths.
Ooh.
Walking around.
Lily, I think, is very interested in these upright bear dogs.
Yeah.
I think she's...
Wait, she wants to go out with them too now?
No, I think she's very interested in the fact that there are things that exist
Oh.
like this.
What do the Goliaths look like?
Are they just like really big?
They have a mix of skin tones, some light gray, some light blue, some paler, but
We saw a Goliath in the place
Wesleyville?
in Wesleyville, right?
Yeah. You definitely you've seen a few here and there, and Lily would know Goliaths and furbolgs. There's probably a few furbolgs in Wesleyville. So just to bring you up to speed, Paelias, you folks are in the carriage, having told Nate and Jenkins, and you're on the way north. But it is getting close to sunset, and yeah, it's a question of what would you like to do?
Right on till 11 o'clock.
All right.
Let's get there.
All right.
Through the night?
Well, no. If we left at around 3 and it's 8 hours, that means we should get there around 11.
Probably after finding Nate and Jenkins and getting back.
Oh, maybe it's
closer to
closer to
4.
four.
But yeah, you a little after 11:30 or so. You'd roll
Are
in
the
at
horses going to
11:30.
be cool with that?
What's that?
Are the horses going to be cool with that?
The horses can do a whole 8 hours. Yeah, they hadn't done anything before you guys rented them. So.
Excellent.
All right, I'm gonna whip the reins. Faster! Whoosh! Whoosh!
All right. The people
Really?
inside the carriage feel a burst of speed and sort of Finric, you sort of fall forward into Mr. Bones a little.
Into Mr.
and
Bones,
Estelle
yeah.
sort of gets jostled as Lily's song gets interrupted a little, and you all So do you want to? As far as mechanics go, would you like to go at a harder speed?
Yes.
All right.
Wizard speed.
What's a harder?
Lily, I think you were at 34.
Basically, it means the horses will tire faster.
Yeah, but I feel like the mules going at a harder speed is like equal to the horses going at a regular speed.
Well, these are draft horses.
Oh, we all have horses? Oh, we're in a carriage.
You're in a
Yeah.
carriage pulled by 2 draft
Oh, yeah.
horses.
Yeah, they're not ours. Yeah, ride them hard.
All right. You will get in around 10 though, but the horses will be lathered or whatever that word is.
Lather them up.
What are you doing?
All right. So
Exhausted.
as the sun starts to go down, less and less folk on the road. Paelias and Twitter, give me a perception check.
I think Lily is going to cast her light cantrip.
Inside.
Yeah.
Nice.
I got a 5.
I got a 7.
You're also inside the.
I think Lily's going to take out the book that Agnes lent to her about the folklore fairy tales, and she's going to do a little reading.
I got a 16.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Fair enough. Paelias, you notice as the sun sets in the west, you notice to the northeast a bit a sort of a red glow, a bit of a red glow.
Hey, there's a red glow over there.
And at first you're like, and then you realize that's where the giant volcano was, or the giant mountain, which you now realize may be an active volcano, but still way in the distance. But you guys you continue to ride past farmhouses. It's sort of high predominance of farmhouses as you left Shadul. You sort of got into an area, these sort of more flatter shoreland turned into a little bit hillier lowlands. But the farmhouses sort of died down, and now they're starting to pick back up as you get closer to what you assume will be Puppy Town.
Puppy Town.
And yeah,
Can you guys feel it?
a little around 10 p.m. You roll into Puppy Town, and the thing that you notice immediately as the carriage sort of rolls is just like a bunch of dogs like sort of run up around the carriage and sort of like start like they're like dolphins going next to a ship. They're like yep, yep, ow, ow, ow. And they're sort of like some of them are barking. And so you've got now like this cadre of like dogs and puppies surrounding you.
Hey puppies.
Kind of like what I expected.
Yeah, puppies.
This is okay.
It is not as large. It's probably about the size of Windbell, actually. The puppy town's about the size of Windbell, so smaller than Shaydul, but you know, one main street with a couple side streets.
Do we notice an inn?
Absolutely, yeah. You notice an inn.
Does it have a stable?
It does. It does. Yep. Yep.
You guys want to go there?
Yeah, let's go there.
Mm-hmm.
What's it look like?
Horses.
It looks respectable. It is. I mean, it's not huge. It's probably like if you compare the Singing Sisters to the Ringing Bell, it's more the Ringing Bell. It's on its side. You know, not surprisingly, it has a dog sort of insignia
Puppy!
on its side.
Signature drinks, anyone?
The puppy in.
So.
Dog pee.
So as you guys sort of jump out, or I guess as you pull the carriage up to the stable, a woman comes out again, like probably 8.5 feet tall. Evening, late arrival. What can I help you with? Will you staying the night?
Oh, yes, please.
We can have the horses in the stable. The carriage, perhaps we could just leave around the side there in that alley. Shouldn't bother anyone.
That sounds good.
She sort of like looks at the windows. I don't know. Is anyone looking at the windows?
Hey,
Hi.
Oh. Welcome. Will you be
Welcome.
staying at the Puppy Inn tonight?
yes.
Place to be.
Happy to have you. All right, so you guys sort of disembark. The puppies are extremely interested in Mr. Bones.
Oh boy.
They're basically chewing, like nipping him and like just like surrounding Mr. Bones. But there's definitely puppies and dogs all around you. And you notice that they don't really pay any attention at all to the woman who's there.
I feel like Lily would probably be kneeling on the ground and like holding her arms out to embrace as many dogs as she possibly can.
Yeah. By the way, is your cat familiar not in this realm right now?
Oh, well, the cat would have stayed on the ship. So I guess the cat would poof out of existence.
Yeah, let's see. I don't know. Gosh, let me check it out. I'm not sure if it.
I mean, it might still exist. I just can't communicate with it.
Right, but you could still bamf it to yourself. You have to materialize it within range, but
I think-
independently. Yeah, I think it can just chill out there.
I think it's the 100 feet for like being able to control it.
Yeah, exactly.
But other than that, it just does its own thing.
Yep.
So the cat would most likely be on the ship, you know, making sure there's no rats or mice or
Yeah, fair enough.
small intruders.
It's keeping Nathan Jenkins company.
So, can I ask a quick question? How tall did you say the lady, the stable keeper, inn woman was?
8 feet.
8.5 feet,
8.5 feet. All right.
give or take.
I think Mr.
Thank you.
Twizzard might have a thing for her.
Well, not her, but I do like her bones. I'm always on the lookout for a Mrs. Bones. For Mr.
Yeah, Mr. Bones is basically the same height. Yes, that is true.
Just keeping that in mind.
I bet the beds are really big.
Ah, indeed, our beds are quite large. I'm sorry, I am Isendel, and I work here at the Puppy Inn. But feel free to go inside. Go inside.
Do you guys have a late night menu?
I'm sure there's something left in the pot that AOL can find for you.
AOL. Can find anything there.
You know, I just looked down at my name generator, and I'm just kidding. guys go inside. Mr. Bones. Basically, like, there's puppies inside the inn as well. But I think he's just basically being sniffed or gnawed at all times.
Oh man, I don't know if there's much we can do about that.
Maybe you can just rent a room and put him in the room and and keep the puppies out.
Can I cast prestidigitation on him and not clean him, but maybe soil him, so the dogs don't want to sniff him?
I don't
bite
know. Have you seen what dogs do? What they eat?
As long as they don't bite him, they can pee on him. But I mean,
You could try. Yeah. Would you like to?
yes.
Would you like to soil him with?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe this isn't the best idea, but it seems like.
Maybe something like something sour, something bitter that
Oh
they
yes.
wouldn't like hot pepper.
Yeah. Can I soil him with hot peppers?
Yeah. So if the dog, you see after you, so you cast the spell, and after you do that, you see one of the dogs like runs away. And after a couple more doing that, now they're just content to like sniff him, and then you notice they pay more attention to you folks as well now.
It's a real thing. Bitter apple. Spray it on the dogs.
Oh.
Stop licking.
Spray it on your skeleton.
Unless they start liking the taste of the bitter apple.
That's
Which
like what
happens.
they do with kids when they don't want them to suck their thumbs too. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So you guys are in the inn, and AOL comes up. Also, a probably 9-foot tall Goliath. They were both Goliaths, not Firbolg. And asks, "What do you have, folks? Welcome. Are you staying the night?"
My, you look healthy.
Why, thank you, small dwarven friend.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, I think we're staying at least for tonight.
Excellent. I can might be able to do 3 rooms if I talk to one of the. Do you need 2 or 3?
How big are the rooms?
I think you'll find the beds quite large.
I don't know. How y'all feeling?
I think we could do 2.
What are we doing? We're sharing
rooms.
beds.
We're shaving our heads.
Even our heads.
We're just buying rooms.
I'm sure Lily has no problem with sharing a room with Finistral.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
And I almost feel like Finric and Mr. Twizzard can actually be on opposite sides of the same bed.
Mm-hmm.
And their feet won't even touch.
Well, where's the fun in that?
Well, you guys can sit closer together if you want.
Sleep however
Like
you
with
want.
the thing.
Like those old people in the beginning of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
So we've run out of some things for the night, but I've got some rock buns I could heat up for you, or a pork pie perhaps.
Rock bun.
Can we do both?
Porque no los dos.
Sorry, what was that?
Yeah, why not both?
Very good. And to drink, we have ale, mead, tea.
Do you have a house special?
We do, yes. The nose.
Ah, the nose. That sounds really cool.
Ooh, I'll have one of those.
All right.
I guess I'll have one of those.
All right.
All around.
It's a silver glass. Is that okay?
Yeah. How much does it cost?
A silver glass.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you were.
She sort of looks at you.
Yeah, he's the trouble.
Little
He doesn't know
Had
it's
some-
silver glass in here. Mhm.
hard hearing on this side.
Lily knows about Agnes's trying to purchase of a drink for holding on to, so I think Lily's going to ask, is there a way that maybe I could get like one serving in a little flask?
Oh, don't have a flask, but for 3 copper I could give you a wineskin.
Sure, yeah, just anything that will hold it, and yeah, I guess.
Just 1 glass worth?
Well, how much would the wineskin hold? 2?
Oh, it would probably 4, to be honest.
Yeah, why not?
Very good. You folks gonna be staying a long time, if you don't mind.
We were thinking about staying just for the day tomorrow, and then I guess we would potentially stay here tomorrow night, and then hit the road the day after. We were sort of curious. We heard a little bit about Puppy Town, but really what we heard is that it existed, and
That we do.
well, we were sort of curious. Yeah, it was nice to kind of see that we weren't led astray there. But we were sort of curious to hear from a local, like a little bit about the town and what Puppy Town is all about.
She sort of looks around, and there's like a couple other people in the common room at this time.
Mhm.
Definitely not a happening place. She's like, well, to be truthful, we're in a bit of a turmoil right now. There's a bit of a disagreement about who should be running things around here now.
Oh, what's the disagreement? Who are the
You
who are
see,
the parties?
let me get your food coming.
Sure.
I'll be right back. She goes off, and she was never there. There she is. She goes off. You guys sort of just take it in. The puppies sort of sit expectantly.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
They know food's
Lily
coming.
probably has a small one sitting on her lap.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. It like tries to jump on the table. She comes back soon. She puts out the pork pies and the rock buns, sort of just like on a big platter in the center. You guys can take what you want. The pork pies are sort of like maybe this big, and the rock buns are similar, full of some sort of meat, both of them.
Dog meat.
And she also brings out a bowl of corn chips, and your drinks. So who all got the nose? All right,
Oh,
so
I did.
it's in a glass, and it's not the best shade you've ever seen. It's like a gray. And it's no
Goliath,
bubbles,
right?
no smell whatsoever. But there it is, and she's like, I'll let you dig in a little, and then I'll be around. We can talk if you'd like. She goes off.
That'd be great. Thanks so much for the hospitality.
Of course, welcome.
Okay.
Uh,
Cheers.
Hair of the dog?
Drink.
Are you drunk, Steven? Or dinner?
It
I
is-
intend to be.
It is not. It is so you all drink it. Anyone who drinks it, roll a D4 for me.
E4. That's suspicious.
One.
There's a lot of ones.
I hope one's a good number to roll.
It's fine. It doesn't taste that alcoholic.
I got it too.
But the interesting thing is, as soon as you drink it down, your sense of smell goes away completely.
Oh no, it's COVID.
the,
Drink.
the sort of musty smell of dog, gone.
Oh, that smell.
The smell of the food in front of you, gone. The food tastes a little blander now because your sense of smell is gone. And it basically is gone for a number of hours equal to the number you rolled on the dice.
2 hours.
One was good.
Curious thing.
Well, probably should have Drank that after the food.
Yeah, it's gonna ruin my taste.
Yeah, it definitely lessens everything.
Why is that a good drink?
So really, the nose does not know.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, it's possible that the food is atrocious.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Well, it tastes like something. I don't know what it is.
All right. So yeah, so you guys eating for a while, munching on the corn chips, trying the buns, and she comes up again. How is everything?
Bland.
Yeah, can't taste it.
Meh.
Well, yeah, I have people come in to get the nose during the day sometimes, if they're on scoop duty.
Oh,
That makes sense.
Duty.
But yeah, no. So are you really interested? I mean, are you passing through, or are you? You said you're staying here tomorrow. So yeah, I guess I might as well tell you. I mean, basically, two of the families, two of the leaders of the families, have a little disagreement about who should be leading Puppy Town right now. Paws and Barky
Oh,
have a little. There's some bad blood between them, if you know what I mean.
Hmm.
Now, are
Do
those
they-
family names or first names?
Those are family names, but they're also the names they go by. Yeah, it's a bit of an odd thing, really. Sort of split the town right down the middle. But I believe, and she sort of looks around again, that Paws should be leader. But there's equal amounts of people that think that Barky should be. But
Is it a matter of people preferring one family and preferring their policies, for lack of a better way to put it, or is it more like one of them has a more rightful claim?
well, it depends on who you ask. I think Paws has more rightful claim, and I like his ideas more. But some argue that Barky has been doing a fine job and should keep on. But personally, I think that Puppy Town needs to change, or well, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to tell sometimes.
How about you? Would you like to run Puppy Town? You seem to do a very nice job with the Puppy Inn.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, little miss, but no, I'm quite happy where I am, doing what I'm doing.
So,
At that point, you see the other Goliath that you met earlier come in and sort of smile and nod at the woman you're talking to, and she goes behind the bar and into a back room.
with only a day in Puppy Town, are there any sites or things that you think we should that you'd recommend we visit tomorrow?
Oh, well, there's the baths. There's a sort of a river that runs along a little bit to the east. You can, the pups always love having a swim there. And, I think it's not much to see, but what there is very pleasant. And obviously, she sort of gestures around. And this is like, by the way, there are dogs constantly coming in and out. Like, this is an ever-changing panoply of pups. As they, the door is, well, actually, there's a doggy door, which is effectively a doggy door, and it is in almost near constant use as pups come in and pups go out. They know that she's not going to be giving them food, but they don't know that about you folks, and so you're constantly a lot of dogs giving you puppy dog faces, and some bolder, trying to go for the food outright, but you've so far fended them off.
So, why why do you think it is that there are so many puppies in Puppy Town?
Well, they're our livelihood.
Right? Yeah. So, tell me about that.
Well, So you don't know much about the trade here, then?
No.
Well, there are certain abundant crops here that, mixed with various other things, dogs really enjoy eating. And as a result, their droppings make excellent fertilizer.
Huh.
And so we have a very robust trade with Shaydul and Shaydul with the rest of Centralia.
Well, I think that's lovely.
It keeps food on the tables and roofs over our heads.
And I imagine it's delicious food with all the fertilizer that went into.
And she sort of like glances for a second. She's like, absolutely.
Who owns the fertilizer once it is removed from the fertilizee?
Yeah, so that's sort of where this. So the town is sort of a collective, if you will. It's all in our best interests to share and share alike, and keep things running smoothly. And but over the years, there have been some bad years. There's been some good years, but recently there's been more bad years than good, and things are getting a little tight. And I think that we might need to branch out. Really, might need to try different things. Maybe tourism. I mean, what brought you folks here?
Puppies?
Exactly, and that's one of the that's one of the main arguments of Paws. He thinks that the puppies could be more than just poop producers.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of gets a little, she's not her emotions are very below the surface, but you start to see a little bit of them just then, just a little bit. But again, I am mostly content to run the inn. We do, we have people trading back and forth. We have some folks who are on their way to Dessin. We have some folks from the woods, and and then of course just a robust trade of poop. Poop and food. We get food from Shaydul, various dry goods, things that they trade for with the ships, and then we get here for a slight markup for not having to make the day's journey, but it works. It works for the most part, but who knows how long.
Yeah. Well,
Puppies!
puppies.
Do we want to go play with puppies now, or do we just want to go to sleep and
Yeah.
get tomorrow?
I think,
Yeah,
I
she's
think
giving you 2 keys, and they have room numbers on them.
Sweet.
She sort of bids you a good night and goes off. She sort of does some behind the counter stuff, whatever innkeeps do.
I think Lily is going to try to take that small puppy and hide it under her cloak and bring it into the room without Finistrel knowing.
All right. Give me a sleight of hand or deception, your choice. I don't know.
No, I'm not in that room.
Oh, a 21.
How did you
Yeah.
roll it?
No.
Oh,
18 plus 3.
yes.
Finistel's, after the long carriage ride, she's a little tired. She's not super, perceptive. So yeah, you could get a puppy into the room with you. And actually knowing, the 1 or 2 people who are still in there, and AOL, they don't notice. And the pup's willing, as long as you actually give me an animal handling check for that. Actually,
Huh.
yeah, because we'll see if
Over.
That's only 3.
they're not.
But I probably was coaxing it with food.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you've been building a relationship. It's been on your lap or on the table. 3.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine that if it's on the table, it hasn't gotten some food.
It's a bit squirmy. With a 3, yeah, this is not your specialty. You're having a little trouble. It's it's gonna be. You might need another animal handling to actually get it up the stairs.
Alright.
when you're ready to go upstairs.
Alright. I mean, it did get better. It is now an 8.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's 7.
As long as you still have some food, you're like actively feeding it something as you're going up the stairs. And you notice it's way more interested in the pork pie than the
Rock bun. Yeah.
All right, you guys retiring for the night then?
Yeah, I think so.
Sounds good to me.
All right. As you go up the stairs, some of the dogs try to follow you, and AOL gives a sharp whistle, and they immediately sort of stop. And the dog that you have in your arms, Lily, sort of goes still because it's like, I don't know, but it continues to let you carry it. All right. So you guys go upstairs. The rooms they're clean. Paelias, everyone but you probably has their sense of smell back. Yours was 2 hours. Yeah, probably others have their smell back. But yeah, no, they're clean. The beds are big. The beds they're easily 10 feet long.
Nice.
And so as a result,
How wide? We could just lie next to each other along the
yeah,
tent.
no, they're probably 10 feet long and at least 3.5 feet wide. So they're big. They're not like queens, but for what you're used to, certainly they're big. But there's not much room besides the beds. There's like a little cupboard you can put some stuff on, like the nightstand in between. Each room has 2 beds. So.
Well,
Alright.
dibs on an end of one of the beds.
Mr. Bones is with you, happy to be away from the pups, or as happy as Mr. Bones. As happy
And
as Mr. Bones can
Lily's making kind of little puppy bed next to her with her new scarf.
be. All right. Finistel sort of looks over and she's like, "Good night, Lily." She goes to bed. All right. You can all have the benefits of a long rest.
Long rest. Although I think
Which meant nothing because we
Meant
didn't
nothing.
use any.
We've
Oh,
been
you used.
some, yeah,
Having
some.
nothing but long
You-
rest for a while now. Yep.
Very
Let's
nice.
see.
I get my action surge back.
The next day dawns gray. It is raining.
Aww.
Muddy day in Puppy Town.
Yeah. It's gonna be a
Watch
muddy day
where
in
you
Puppy
step.
Town, unfortunately. You don't know when the rain started. Sometime during the night. So it's a little bit of a gray DeGaulle. It's not like a heavy rain. It's like a light rain, though. Yeah, I don't know. Anything before you head down?
Oh, nope.
Lily's probably playing with the dog with a string or I don't know, whatever
yeah.
she happens to have with her.
Give me another animal handling with advantage.
20.
Yeah, it's loving it. Basically spending a nice warm night, well fed, but it is whining a little, like it wants to go out.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
I probably
do
could
its
figure
business.
that much out,
Yeah.
so I will scoop it up and bring it downstairs.
All right. You're
yeah.
probably actually, because of the dog, you're probably the first to go downstairs, and you see a rather large furbolg talking to AOL, and they're sort of having a heated discussion. Not that they are at odds, but you can tell they're talking about some sort of event that's happening this day and how it should happen. But AOL has her eyes toward you. Are you hiding the dog when you bring it down?
I probably have it. I don't know if I have it wrapped up. I probably just scooped up the puppy bed with the puppy in it, and so you probably could see a nose and a face sticking out, but
Yeah.
not necessarily the entire dog.
No, she barely even notices you.
All right.
But they do. She
yeah.
does sort of like she puts a hand on the person she's talking to, and he sort of looks around and he's like, "Ah, welcome, welcome. What brings you here, little miss?" And you're like sort of heading for the door.
Bathroom?
What did you say?
Bathroom?
And
Potty?
AOL says, yeah, they're calling you little miss even though you're like 19 or 18.
Yeah, but I'm small compared to them.
Oh yeah, definitely. AOL's like, there's one back there, and she sort of points to a door on the main floor there.
No, not me.
Oh, I should tell you, please don't bring the dogs upstairs. It's a bad habit that we don't want to encourage.
Oh, he wasn't upstairs. He was on the stairs.
Give me a deception check.
Oh, where's my deception? 15.
She looks at you. It's hard to tell whether she believes you or not. And she's like, "Be that as it may. Yep, take it out, please. Take it out." You go out with the tub. So you are on the street now. It is raining. Yes, the ground is a bit muddy. There is
I
actually.
probably take the shawl and put it around my head. You know, like
and the
over.
the dog is sort of squirming, trying to get out of your arms at this point.
Oh yeah, no, I'm letting that dog onto the ground.
You see it
No problem.
bolt down the street and down an alley.
I think I'm gonna follow.
All right. You follow this. You follow this puppy. As you are walking, you see a few other dogs come out of a few other houses, also heading the same way. And as you turn the corner, and you go down this alley, you see in front of you a rather large. Some would call it like it's as big as a barn. And again, there's a door for a human, but there's also a rather wide puppy door, dog door as well.
No, that's where they do their business. I don't think I need to go in any further. I think Lily
even
figures
from
that
where
out.
you are, you kind of wish you had a nose to drink right now. And you notice that this barn is set a good ways away from any other houses or stores. But the dogs seem well trained.
Yeah. I am surprised, though, that they haven't figured out a way of magically making the smell not emanate from the building.
They may not have much magic here.
Then they need to hire someone or send someone to a school to do that. I think I'm going to go and suggest that to AOL.
I'll go cast Gust everywhere.
All right, so Lily is out somewhere. Are the rest of you folks getting up and going downstairs?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. You guys go downstairs and are greeted by the Furbolg and AOL. Ah, welcome. More visitors. Yes, AOL told me you came in late last night.
Breakfast!
Yes, of course. And AOL's like sort of rolls her eyes a little, but she goes and starts bringing out some. There's sausages of some kind, and some hot cakes. I hope this is all right.
Ooh, looked good.
Puts it on the
Yeah.
table. Anyone for tea? Water?
I'll have some tea.
Well, what kind of tea?
We have black and green.
Ooh, yeah, green tea would be great. It's been a while since I've had green tea.
All right. And she, you can tell the green tea is not used very often, but she goes and she gets it.
Blows the dust off it.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, again, sort of the dogs automatically know that there's new people here, and so they start coming in and out of the door and sort of like, swimming around you.
Hey, puppy.
And the tall furball sits down with you at the table, and he's like, "So, I must hear everything. What brings you to our fine city?" You would not normally describe Puppy Town as a city.
We heard there's
Well.
puppies here.
Sending stone. What do we tell him?
So
Oh,
we
dude.
expect-
We came for puppies.
Well, we came for puppies. We were in Shade Duel, and
yes.
we heard we were in one of the souvenir shops and saw some lovely puppy-shaped items and got curious about them. And then we found out found out about Puppy Town, and it was sort of like, well, when in Shade Duel.
Excellent.
take
That
a-
is what
take a trip up
that is what I tell people. He sort of like
Yeah.
cuts you off and just starts rolling. He's like, that is what I have been telling everyone. These dogs are more than their poop. Yes, we have puppies. Yes, we have dogs, but we have so many of them, and people seem to love them. I think that people have grown too used to them here in Puppy Town. They don't see them for what they are, a main attraction.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Would you folks be willing to speak today at an event I'm trying to organize?
Uh-oh. Wait, what's your name again?
I'm Paws.
Oh, it's Paws.
Yes, you have heard of me.
We did the other day when someone asked, "Who runs Puppy
And
Town?"
he sort of grabs your hand, Mr. Twizzard, and like shakes it very vigorously. So this is like a 9-foot dude. And he's got a big hand and a big grip. He's
Oh,
like,
you're very healthy. Look at
wonderful.
the size of you.
Yes, it's wonderful. Yes, so you'll speak. You'll speak at the rally.
Oh, yeah, I'll follow you around.
Excellent. Excellent. I'm sorry. What are your names?
I'm Finric.
Finric. Well met. Poof, and he sort of gives you a pat in the back. It's like almost makes you spit out the pancake you're eating.
I'm Paelias.
Ah, yes, you are. Look at you. See some fairy
You?
blood in you, sir.
Yeah, man.
Excellent, excellent. Do you think there'd be a lot of elves willing to come down and pay our fair city a visit?
Oh, who doesn't love a puppy?
That's what I've been saying. Yes, yes. Now we've got some energy going.
I think now is a good time for Lily to come running in, shouting, "I found the puppy or the poop palace."
Perfect. And you run and you say that, and he's like, "Poop Palace. It's a brilliant name. Yes.
What have you been calling it?
The duty shed.
It's so appropriate as well.
I know. That's what I'm telling these people. We need some rebranding. Poop Palace. Come and see the Poop Palace. Maybe we'll workshop that a little more. But yes, what's your name, miss?
Lily!
Lily, I'm Paws. And he reaches out to envelop your small hand in a giant furry one and shakes you vigorously. So you'll all speak at the rally then. It's settled.
Yeah. What time is the rally?
3 p.m. at the town hall.
That sounds great.
All right.
Is it dangerous?
What's that?
Is it dangerous?
Ha! Heavens no. How could it be dangerous?
I don't know. It's
Barksians
raining. It
wouldn't
might be
dare
slippery.
do anything. The Barksians wouldn't dare do anything. All right, I'll see you there. And he sort of goes out.
Cool.
Ariel walks
So-
over. She's like, "Well, now you've met Paws. He is a bit he's eager, but I agree with his ideas."
So the rally, is it safe?
Oh, of course, yes. What?
Okay.
What would happen?
Well, it's raining, so maybe like a slip fall could hurt my hip.
We've been ambushed before.
I agree. It's not the best weather for a rally, but you know, he seems eager to keep going with it. So the vote is scheduled for tomorrow. There'll be another vote. So,
Oh, interesting. Cool.
but yeah, enjoy, finish up, and sorry about the weather, but you know, I can't help that. You could still go to the creek. There'll definitely still be actually, you know what? There'll probably be more room for folks like us to swim than puppies, so it might be a better experience.
Is it a hot springs creek?
Oh no, No.
So it's just cold water?
Cold is generous.
Okay. Can I get some hot liquid, maybe in the
Would
form
you like
of tea?
the green teas Finric's having?
Get your own green tea.
sure. Yeah,
Right.
green tea's fine.
She goes off to get that.
Well, that cold river sounds nice. I haven't had a bath in like 2 months.
And hearing that, Lily's like, actually, can someone prestigitation me dry? I'm a little cold and wet right now.
That'll be 1 silver.
Finistel sort of turns toward you. You're instantly dried.
Goodness, though.
Lily, where were you just now?
I found the poop palace.
Ah, so that was... Alright, so that was what... Okay, so that happened. What is a poop palace?
So apparently, all these dogs are trained to go potty in the same location. In a big shed around the back of an alley.
Oh.
And it smells pretty bad.
Is that where we're supposed to go to?
I don't think that's town hall.
I think that's why we have the silver drinks.
Oh no, Mr. Twizzard. They actually have a bathroom for, us in the back of the inn.
You
These
gesture-
people are 9 feet tall. Is it a huge hole? I'm gonna fall in.
It would definitely be large. I mean, you guys probably used
A
there-
chamber pot?
Yeah, there would be chamber pots in your room, so I don't know if the first floor would have one, but yes, it'll be big.
I'll have to conjure a kitty seat. Spreads across the opening.
The ones when you're like potty training.
Exactly. Yeah.
You don't want to fall in there.
Yeah, there might be one of those hanging on the wall near it. Actually, that's pretty good storytelling right there.
Good thing I have to go.
One size does not always fit all.
Alright. Anyone for Puppy Creek?
Oh, great.
Yeah.
All right.
I think I might pass. I don't want to go swimming in the rain. Plus,
What else are you gonna do? Sit here and not play with puppies in the town we're only in a few days for, filled with puppies?
no, I can play with puppies in here.
Okay.
There are definitely puppies in there.
Do you happen to know if the puppy that Lily was...
Oh, that's a good call. Yeah. It totally does. It comes
They
back.
come back? Okay.
It follows your scent back and jumps right up on the table again. And licks your face.
Nice.
Only, cuter.
Yeah. Puppy licks. Puppy kisses!
Paelias, where is Archie? We need There we go. There's a puppy from Puppy Town.
Oh,
There's a puppy from Puppy Town.
Pretty much, Lily is letting that puppy kiss her the way Archie kisses Foley.
Puppies, not your puppies. Not your
Yep,
puppies,
that's it.
Puppy Town.
I think Lily's gonna go hang out by the fireplace.
Oh yeah. All right. Yep. All right. So who all is heading? Finistel says, She sort of absentmindedly scratches the dog's head. Maybe I'll see what the local shops are.
I like that idea.
Ooh.
All right.
You know the local shops.
All right. So the Finns are gonna check out the local shops. Twizzard and Bones are gonna go to the creek. Paelias, what are you up to?
Where's Twisher going?
Puppy Creek.
Puppy Creek for the creek? What's the creek? What's the bat? Is it or Puppy's
Just swim
Bay?
in the creek.
I think it's just a creek that puppies sometimes
Swimming
go
with
in.
puppies
Yeah.
instead of swimming with wild pigs or swimming with dolphins. You swim with puppies.
At least the water's cold.
The water will be cold.
All right, let's do it.
Maybe you can cast some magic to make it warmer, or you can pee in the water and make it warmer.
Yeah, that's
You
my...
can fireball.
Oh,
fireball the
should we
water.
Fireball the water? Okay.
Oh
I think we can get a hot springs going.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
Or dragon's breath. We can heat that thing up by blowing on it.
Ooh, that sounds good too.
This is a great idea.
All right, so
Oh, if you tell Mr. Bones to heat up the water a little further upstream, then by the time it gets to you, it'll be really hot water mixed with the colder water, and it'll be like probably a comfortable temperature. Like you don't want to be in the water where it's actually being boiled. You want to have it mix with other water.
Less than boiled.
what is your plan? Or I guess so yeah. Who does what now? So Lily's sitting by the fire. Finistone and Finric, you guys can basically just walk the main drag. Twizzard and Paelias, what is your plan for finding this creek?
Well, I hope there's signs. I hope it wasn't far.
What's that?
Are there signs? Can we ask,
AOL?
what's her name? AOL?
AOL.
Yep. Oh, the creek. Yes, no, of course. You just head down to the end of the main drag here. You'll see the town hall in front of you. It's probably the largest building. And where the road goes east and west, go east for a little bit.
Holy cow! Should we get the horse and carriage out?
If your short legs require it, absolutely. I can have. We can get it out.
What do you think, Blast? Do we walk or do we take the horse and cart?
No, you already got her to get the horse and carriage. Let's get it.
Yeah!
Isindel, can you help them, please? And so, Isindel will help you get the. Do you want to ride the horses, or you want to get the whole horse and carriage out?
Oh, I guess we could just do the horses.
Yeah, the horses make more sense.
Oh, yeah, we'll just take the horses.
All right.
I think Lily is going to look over at AOL and ask her, do you have a relative in Wesleyville named AIM?
Oh.
Not
You
that I
got
know
them.
of. Not that I know of, Lily. As Paelias moves on his couch, I'll be right back.
Man, I wonder if they've got like a cemetery or something too.
A pet cemetery?
No, I don't want a pet cemetery. I want some of these 9-foot tall citizens.
Oh, yeah.
You can definitely keep your eye out for that as you walk.
I don't think they'd be all too happy if they found out that you came back with another 9-foot large skeleton.
They haven't questioned Mr. Bones.
Yeah, if they're okay with one,
You
let's
came into town with Mr. Bones. Now if you come,
I could have
Back-
dug him up on the way into the town.
I just think that you're going to be creating some havoc. And then that's two
Doesn't
spell
happen,
slots. That's 2 spell slots every day. In addition to the 1 spell slot that you're supposed to be casting on your amulet.
Well, that's it. Well, so I didn't do that, but I did do Mr. Bones this morning. Shawn, I meant to tell you that, but then breakfast happened.
Oh, okay.
So.
No problem. Look, I got horses. Whee! Alright, so you guys are, so, it's like, I don't know, like, maybe just like 200, 300 feet to the town hall, and then there's the sort of the main town drag sort of splits there, and you head east for like 5 minutes, and you get immediately to. I assume Mr. Bones is walking.
Yes.
You
I'll catch up.
You immediately get to this creek, right?
you're doing it into the carriage.
Basically, like you get the
No,
feeling
place
like
change.
you get the feeling like AOL had no idea. She was just like, it's really quick, but that one is very short. Like, so yeah, so it wasn't a long trip at all. Okay.
Nice. That's all right.
So you just took the horses, not the.
We didn't do
Carriage.
We
carriage
just
yet.
took the horses.
I thought if you took the carriage, you could get changed in there.
Who would
There are
even
a couple-
bother?
There are
I-
a couple
Skinny
pups who
dipping?
followed you. There's like 3 pups who did follow you.
All right.
Curious. One is licking Mr. Bones.
Uh-huh.
But if you do that spell again, then it'll stop.
Shoot.
Yeah, so this is the creek. It's it's not super wide. It's probably like 10 feet wide normally, but here it sort of bulges out a little to maybe be 20 foot. And it is bracingly cold. Like you sort of like touch it, and it's definitely cold.
All right, Paelias, there's two ways we can do this. One, we could just bomb the whole place and see what happens. The other is we can put Mr. Bones upstream, and he can breathe fire onto the water as we sit downstream.
You can do that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. That sounds great.
All right. So I'm going to cast Dragon's Breath on Mr. Bones.
Okay.
I guess the lowest I can do is 2nd level. So, all right. And he's going to go... I'm going to tell him to go upstream and breathe fire into the water.
All right. Did you also do the thing where he tastes bad?
Prestigitation.
Yeah, I'll do that too. That cost me nothing.
Bitter apple.
Yeah.
Hot pepper. Some combination.
Exactly. All right. So yeah, Mr. Bones is just like, how long does it last? A minute?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, he just.
And he doesn't have to breathe, so he could do that for a whole minute.
That's awesome.
Yeah. No, it's just a constant stream of fire, and you have your hand in the water, and soon enough, yeah, it's feeling pretty good.
Nice.
Oh, this is so good. What a good idea.
That's smart.
So yeah, you guys.
All right. My pants come off. Dive in.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you wearing walrus underwear?
I'm wearing my chains.
You're still
Keeping
wearing
hammer.
the chains. All right, Flash. Are you taking armor off and stuff like that? Are you going in?
Yeah, I'll take armor off, but I'll keep the hammer.
You keep the hammer. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
So he doesn't float away in this swift current.
You never know when you need a hammer.
Yeah, the current is not swift. So yeah, it's basically it is very pleasantly warm. So it probably takes, gosh, I don't know. How many times is this this isn't a cantrip, and it only lasts a minute. So I'm gonna say it probably takes a lot
to
of
heat up all
fire,
this.
but it's also not that small amount of water. It probably takes 30 seconds to get to like a good temperature of like near. So you basically have then another 30 seconds where it gets a little almost uncomfortable, but still really good. Like hot tub good. It's like pool water after 30 seconds. It's like a hot tub after another 30 seconds, but then the fire stops. And you know it's probably going to get...
Hey, push that switch again, man. Make that hot tub go.
Or are we gonna get in any trouble today? We can just keep having Bones do that.
I mean, who knows?
We gotta dam up this creek. That would help.
That fire idea was good, though.
Well, could you conjure a 3 by whatever size oh, that's still not enough. It's 10 foot wide.
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting cold.
Yeah, I'm getting chilly now.
The pups are like, first of all, nowhere near Mr. Bones, because it was just very startling. But they're like putting their paws in, and they're like very curious on the side. Do you have to touch him to cast this?
Yeah.
Oh,
At
snap.
least to transfer it. I just have to float over there and like tap him, I think.
All right.
Yeah, but then he's going to start breathing fire.
Oh, why don't you just send your chameleon?
I
Oh,
could
there you
do
go.
that. Oh, but I also have my new
That's
cantrip,
good.
Mage Hand. So I can set a spectral floating hand 30 feet away. I don't know if I can do... I don't know if this would work.
Can you cast spells through Mage Hand?
No, I think
don't
it's
know.
essentially just like doing tasks from afar. Like lifting, carrying, opening, manipulating objects.
No, the hand cannot attack, activate magic items, or carry more than 10 pounds. It doesn't say it cannot cast magic spells.
I mean, you can do it with your familiar. You can bamf your chameleon in right on top of Mr. Bones and just do that.
Yeah, but then you have to make another spell.
Oh.
No, that's not us.
Bamfing in and out is just an action.
I am curious about the Mage Hand thing, though.
I mean, you wouldn't be able to cast a spell through it. You could bring it out if you wanted to.
Oh, but I definitely can't do a spell through it.
No.
Okay. All right. Do we need more hot water?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna bring my familiar out and.
All right. So you make what was the chameleon's name?
Gizzard.
Gizzard the lizard.
Yeah.
Mr. Twizzard's
So
lizard.
Gizzard the lizard falls onto Mr. Bones' head,
I feel like Karma's a good name.
charges him up
Like
again,
he probably licks his eye.
and then. All right. So basically, let's see. So if every blast, if you keep it rolling, every blast would basically give you like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. So how many minutes do you want to spell in? Divide that by your spell slots that you want to spend on this.
I don't know. I guess that's probably good. Can't keep that up for too long.
Well, could Mr. Bones also kind of walk upstream so there's more water being heated instead of just that one area?
Yeah, but then it would cool down by the time it gets to us.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But if he's further away, then
You need to find like a less, you need to like dampen the flow more. Now if you had the mold earth cantrip, then you could like build a dam.
That would have been good.
Oh my god. A couple of fucking wizards come in here and terraform the whole place.
For a hot
Fix
tub.
Puppy Town.
Alright,
Hot
meanwhile,
tub.
but all of these ideas we could bring to the town meeting. So you could say that you tried it out and it's feasible, but you need to have these things in place.
2 words, guys. Hot tub.
so
Puppy.
meanwhile,
Hot tub.
Finistel
Puppy
and
tub.
Finric, you're walking, so you see, basically familiar signs, right? You see what is probably a blacksmith, what is probably sort of a general store, might be a sort of a tailor, not like a get your clothes pressed tailor, but like someone who makes cloth or clothing. You can tell, so it's got like a spool of thread with a needle sort of logo. And the biggest buildings are the town hall, the inn that you were staying at. And the
Maybe
market.
we run into the general store.
Yeah, you can go in the market. Absolutely. You see a Goliath talking to. I'll just show you.
So, hey guys.
You see a Goliath talking to a rather large furbolg who has a sort of a black and white patterned fur, reminiscent of a panda, but definitely a furbolg still. And they are having a discussion as you enter, and they sort of stop and look over. And the woman says, "Oh, welcome! Come in.
Oh, thank you.
Are you folks passing through then? Welcome."
Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna stay for the day, but yeah, we're in Shade Duel and heard tell of Puppy Town, wanted to see it. I was sort of curious if there are any local food specialties or candies or things like that you might have.
Of course. My name is Tina. This is Barksy. And he's sort of like,
Oh, hey.
hello. And yes, let me see what I can offer you. She sort of puts together like a little selection. Since you said candies or sweets, she goes to sort of this like little display case and sort of makes a little arrangement of a couple different things and brings it over to you. It looks like there's 2 pastries, one sort of like a swirl of icing almost, but it's like kind of hard. It's like a macaroon type consistency. and then there's a smaller, sort of like a Fig Newton type thing. And then there's also a hard, clear with a tinge of red, like a hard candy. And then like another looks like a some kind of sugary swirl thing. She's like, these are very popular with the children, and perhaps you'd, if you have a sweet tooth, I can't recommend them enough.
Well, that'd be, these actually look wonderful. I'm traveling with some friends. I was thinking maybe I would get treats for the group. There's five.
Well, these right here are a copper for a half dozen, and she sort of points to the two sugary types, and then the two baked goods. She's like, and these are 3 copper for half dozen.
Got it. Maybe just.
But feel free to try.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Finistella has taken notice of this, and she's like, may I as well? And so she sort of like picks up the Fig Newton, breaks it in half, and offers you half of the Fig Newton. And it is a fruit of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a nature check.
Well.
What's that?
12.
You can't quite place it. You can't quite place it, but it's tasty.
This is intriguing.
Yes, it's actually made of a plant that grows in the neighborhood, in the forest nearby.
It's delightful. Well, shoot. I would love for all of my friends to try this as well. Could we get 5 of them? And then
5 dozen or 5 half dozen or just 5?
Oh, sorry. They come in I guess a half dozen would be
a half dozen.
Would be
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then the hard candies.
One is it's not. It's interesting. It's sweet at first, but then it gets a little salty toward the end. And then the other is just basically like, it's like pure sugar. It's sort of like, you bite into it and it's like poof, into your mouth and just dissolves. It's like
Gotcha.
a Smartie, like a United States
Gotcha.
Smartie, not the Canadian Smarties.
This one over here, it had like sort of like a salty edge.
Yes. People seem to enjoy that around here, so I continue to make them. They're called Sweet Tears.
Sweet tears, huh? I guess I'd love to get a half dozen each of these as well.
Wonderful. She sort of goes to pack that up, and Barksy sort of sidles up and he's like, "What brings you folks here?"
Well, we were passing through Shade Duel, and we were talking with some of the locals there. Heard tell of this place called Puppy Town. We had a little bit of time to kill while our crew resupplies our ship. So we thought we would come up and
Well, as you can see, they're
It's
not
not-
all puppies. And he sort of gestures around to a couple of the dogs that are very well behaved in this market, mind you. They are not attempting to eat anything. It's kind of amazing. But they are in there. They are
I hadn't
pervasive.
noticed that, but yeah, I guess you're right. They are.
There are puppies, of course, but but there's also a lot of dogs.
Well, I guess maybe the name Puppy Town came back when this place was new, and then they grew up into dogs.
It's an old town.
Yeah. Very, very. Have you and your family been in Puppy Town for
Yes, very
Wow.
long.
very long?
Over 100 years.
Oh, that's a lot of years.
Yes.
You didn't just get here on Degal.
No, sir. No, we take this town very seriously.
Gotcha. Well,
And so you guys are just visiting?
yes.
Interesting. And may I be so bold as to ask if you just sort of travel the two of you up here?
Well, we have some friends that we traveled with.
Interesting.
But
Yeah.
you know, one of them's a little younger and wanted to spend some time playing with puppies, I guess. And then a couple of our friends wanted to go to see the river,
Yeah, Puppy Creek.
Puppy Creek.
It's cold this time
That's
of
the
year.
thing. Say again?
It's cold this time of year, and it's raining out.
Yeah, I
Not the
that
best plan.
didn't sound like that was for me.
Yeah, no, you made the right choice. Your friends don't sound, well, you know, they're for your friends. So, how long are you staying?
Till tomorrow, I think.
I see. Staying at the inn, I assume?
Yes.
The Puppy Inn.
Yep. They had a stable and everything. So.
Yes, we do, yep.
Mhm.
All right, well, I will be seeing you around.
Sounds good.
Sort of looks at Finistel's staff and then leaves the building. And comes back. She has got your bags all wrapped up. So let's see, so you got a half dozen of each?
Yeah.
So that'd be just 4 copper? 4 or 5? What did I say? Whatever, 4 copper.
It was 3 for the like Fig Newton things, and it was 1
For the
for the
candy.
candies.
Yeah, so 4 copper.
Okay.
Will you be needing any other supplies while you're in town? And you notice, now that you're looking around more, not only are there like dry goods and different foodstuffs, but there's also like, it's like one of those stores where like the hardware store is also there. And like, you know, there's just like a lot of various things around. A lot of shovels. Really big shovel section of the store.
Gotcha.
They have like ergonomic handles.
Oh yeah,
for
yeah,
gear.
no. You know, there are some that are just like, you know, straight wood, but there's you see some with metal handles. You see a couple with this sort of like curved, you know, and they're each a little different. Maybe they're like handcrafted from branches.
Cooper scooper types.
Yep.
Hey, Finn.
Wide variety of shovels.
Hey Finn, what do you think of these?
Are you in the market for a shovel, Finric?
Nope.
Well, then I think that, well, I mean, I can admire the craftsmanship. If you're asking whether I think you should buy one, the answer is no.
Gotcha. Anything we need here? Anything else other than
not that I
fruit
can
things?
think of.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Miss, do you know anything of an event happening today? Different voice. No. Do you? Have you heard of an event?
Completely
No, I haven't heard of an event. Have you heard of an event, Finric?
No, it's just, you know, we were just sort of, because we're only in town for the day, we were just sort of curious if there's anything going on.
No, sorry. Tomorrow there'll be services, but other than that, nothing really going on here in Puppy Town. But thank you for coming in, and if your friends like the sweets, well then send them back.
I will absolutely do, and I'm sure they will.
Sweets back?
Thank you.
No,
If you like the
send them back
send
to
them
buy
back.
more sweets. She clarifies to a person out there.
I felt like someone just said something.
I feel like my statement could have been confused by you. All right, so you guys head back out into the lightly falling rain. Give me perception checks. Oh wait, I'm one of the people.
Oh, us?
No. Finric and Finistel.
Uh-oh.
Finistel got a 13.
15.
You notice, out of the corner of your eye, from a house across the street, you see Barksy looking at you through a curtain. And as you sort of look over there, curtain closes.
Something's going on. Don't be dead.
I go up to the house.
All right. You go up to the house. Finistel's like, Finric, what are you doing? Do you know those people? Do you know that house?
Oh yeah, it's Barksy.
She follows you. You knock on the door?
Yeah.
Barksy opens the door.
Hey, I saw you in the window.
Yeah.
It's a nice place.
And he's sort of like, he's blocking. He hasn't opened the door wide, and he's blocking. And he sort of takes a step out and closes the door behind him.
You knock him over.
You
Ooh,
with
knock
watch,
him
watch,
over
your,
with
watch
your
your
sword.
footing.
What's
It's
that?
slippery.
Can I help you folks with something?
Oh no, I was actually going to offer the same thing. If I can help you with anything.
Nope, I'm good.
All right. Well, have a nice day.
You as well.
And I go.
Finistel sort of looks and follows you. He stands outside and watches you go. He does not wave. Alright. The hot tub, meanwhile, has run its course. The water's getting chilly. After how many spell slots?
2.
2 spell slots. Okay, so not too long.
Yeah.
Water's definitely getting cold.
It's cold, man. I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, I'm shriveling up. Let's hightail it.
I'm gonna put my warm MC Hammer pants back on and let's go somewhere else.
Nice.
Alright.
Good thing I brought towels.
You can just prestigitation yourself dry.
Oh, but it's raining anyway.
I know, but still,
Ah!
at least to put on your dry clothes.
I don't know if they're dry.
You could prestigitation them dry.
Okay.
Yeah, your clothes are definitely not dry after sitting there for, I don't know, what, 5 to 6 minutes you were in there? Not that long, but
Worth it. Still worth it.
still worth it. Perfect. Now that Mr. Bones is not actively breathing fire, some of the pups have regained interest, but then smell the smell again and back off again.
Ah,
I like his bones.
pups.
But yeah, you guys feel cleaner. You're just, I don't know the last time you guys bathed. I don't know how much.
Hey,
you
all
bathed.
right. Look at us.
How much
We're
you
probably
bathed
the
in the
cleanest of our group
downtime.
now.
Been a while.
Worth it.
All right,
There's
what would you
something
like to do
that
now?
hot springs water can do that prestidigitation just can't do.
Yeah.
It's true.
I guess there's not much here to do at the creek. Do you want to should we just get on these horses and roll into town, see what's up?
All right, cool.
All right. Before I start my horse, I want to do a horse wheelie.
You want to rear up on your horse.
Yes.
You want to rear up on your horse.
I'm going to say, check this out, Paelias. And I pull back on it.
All right, give me an animal handling check.
One of my strengths. We dwarves are natural animal handlers.
Of +0.
Yeah, this is a big horse for you, by the way.
Ooh, not
16.
bad. 16. Natural 16.
All right, let me check the horse's disposition. Yeah, no, you sort of put one of these like, like.
It feels like you're going really far, but really the horse just picks up like one leg and tilts its head back.
Nice. I like the way you roll. I do it too.
Okay, give me a animal handling for Paelias the elf.
Paelias loves to handle his animals. 16.
Oh!
All right, yeah, no, you both sort of pull it off, and the pups are they back away a little. They're a little like, what's going on here with these horses? But
Good pups. That hot tub water has rejuvenated us. We're ready.
Yeah.
yeah, you guys are feeling
We're
feeling
hot
your
to try.
oats. Feeling ready for anything. All right.
All right, to town, horses.
You guys head back to town. Easily done. Finric, Finistel, do you want to hit up any other stores? I don't know, Finric. I do you have any others you'd like to go to?
I don't know. I just got here. I guess I'm okay.
It's not the largest town. Maybe we should. Would you like to explore some back alleys with me, Finric?
Bum, bum.
Oh.
What?
Oh boy.
I just,
Yeah,
you know,
the back
some of the
alleys.
most interesting things in a town like this can be found in the back alleys.
That's where the poop palace
She wants you to
was.
explore her back alley.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's. Yeah. We'll just find a back alley. We'll chill. You know.
All right, so you guys take the road less traveled, and there are some folks around, and again, not just Goliaths and furbolgs. Definitely some gnomes. See the occasional human, but certainly far less than you saw in Shadul. You go down a back alley, and you see a shop that's set out sort of very much like a workshop. There's workbenches and equipment pushed against the walls. I would call it blacksmith adjacent. There's no evident forge, but there are a lot of metalworked items of various kinds, and some leatherworked items. It's interesting because it's sort of half outdoors, but underneath a sort of an awning, and you see a furbolg asleep in a chair, a rather large, dark brown one, just sort of like sleeping, hat on the head.
What do you think? Do we?
I don't know. He seems like he's asleep, but I'm intrigued by some of those containers. There's sort of like some wrought metal dishes, and there's also some what look to be wind chimes hanging. Up to you, Finric. I leave it up to you.
Are they? Are the wind chimes chiming on account of like it raining and?
There is, even though it's drizzling, there's not that much wind. So no, I mean you hear the odd tinkle tankle. It's not like they do make noise. You can tell there's some noise, but it's not like there's not a big breeze or anything.
Only there was a gust of wind.
Let's see. Should we wake him?
I'm leaving it up to you. As an NPC, I think it's your job to.
Hey, buddy. Hey.
Oh, hi there.
My friend and I were just admiring the alley.
Ah, yes, I suppose my shop is a little off the beaten path.
Yeah. Well, all good. Did you are you just selling these wares? Did you make them? Like
I made them.
what
I made them.
they're lovely.
Thank you.
Do you work in? Sorry,
Guyan's the name. What's yours?
guy's name Finric, and this is Finistal.
Hello. And she starts to look at some of the metal bowls, and there's metal bowls and boxes. That's what she's interested in.
Do you make them in the shop?
I have some tools here, but I also borrow the blacksmith's place.
Makes sense.
I like to work when the mood strikes me.
Gotcha. Do you have any specialties, like things that you consider? I don't know. I guess your specialty.
And he reaches one large arm and brushes against some of the wind chimes, and they let out this perfect melody of notes. Like usually a wind chime is very like, bing bong bong bing bong. It's not bad, but it's also not like a song. This is almost a song as he runs his hand through the various sort of like dangling ropes with the little trinkets. And it is beautiful. And sort of Finistel like looks over and she's like, that is very interesting. And you see her eyes sort of glaze over for a second, and her look of like confusion just gets greater. But I'd say I'm most known for my chimes.
Still, what do you think?
Feel free to look around.
Okay.
He sort of lets out a big yawn again.
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear you. Could you please?
Nope. Not interested in that, Siri. I think they're wonderful craftsmanship, Finric. I don't know. Perhaps one on the ship would be kind of nice.
Then you could put it on the house once we buy a house.
I think it'd be money well spent, Finric. I think I'm going to get one of these bowls. Excuse me, do these take fire well? Yeah, you can put that in the fire. They'll be sturdy enough. Wonderful. I would like this one here. That'll be 7 silver. Very well. So he takes out 7 silver and gives it to him. Are you interested in one of the chimes, good sir?
Yeah. How do I tell them apart? What are their distinguishing?
Yeah. So let's see. So there is one that is clearly leaves. Give me a nature check to see if you recognize the leaves.
6.
They look like a leaf.
Yeah, these look like leaves.
Yes, they're from a tree that grows deep in the woods. And you notice an inflection to his voice. Someone else mentioned the woods to you earlier. And this is like woods with a capital W.
Gotcha.
The woods.
And then
What's
there's also one with small metal puppies, finely wrought metal puppies dangling at different heights around a sort of central metal ring. There's 2 of those. There's one with the chimes themselves look like bells, and those bells do have clackers inside. And there's a few other ones around.
Let's get the bells, because then we'll bring it back to Windbell, and it'll be bells.
Very good. That'll be a gold.
A gold?
Yes.
Golden bells.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Come back to Puppy Town anytime.
Will do.
He's sort of like back to sleep.
So I guess I sending stone everyone.
Sure.
Be like, hey, not for nothing. There's apparently some woods around here, and when the locals talk about them, there's, I don't know, it's sort of like a little something off, like a little stank about it or something. I kind of like I don't know, if you guys come across anyone, might be worth figuring out what the deal is with these woods.
Do we want to go investigate the stanky woods?
Possibly. Possibly.
Okay.
There's fruit there. That much I know.
I like fruit.
Yeah.
And there's leaves.
Okay, that's 2 good reasons.
Yeah, that's about all I know.
Maybe there's also beetle barf.
We have beetle barf. It's in my pepper shakers.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You did. Yeah, you bought some from the
But-
apothecary.
More would
You could always get more. Yeah.
All right, leaves, fruit, and potential beetle barf. Let's do it.
As you guys ride back into town on your horses, you see Pause. And he's like, so you'll be speaking at the rally. It's in about 2 hours.
Oh boy.
Let me guess, you're gonna remind us in an hour.
Well, I think it's a wonderful opportunity for you to tell the fine people of Puppytown what a draw the puppies themselves and the dogs are.
Yeah, it sounds good. Hey,
Oh yeah, Finric, you probably sure, why not? You can join them.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's good. It's good. You all converge.
So is Paul still there? Or
Pause.
did
Pause is still there. He's talking to you.
Okay. Can I ask him a question?
You can ask me anything.
All right. Can I see your hands? Can you hold your hands up?
He holds his hands out.
And I say, those are some long paws.
Uh,
Ha! That's a joke, isn't it? Hilarious! And he like slaps the side of your horse, and it like rears up. Yeah, because he's like as tall as the horse, basically. So, do you need? Let's see. I'll probably do the opening remarks. Maybe get the people a little excited. I know we'll probably have a little less of a turnout since it's raining, but I think we'll have a good group nonetheless. And then I'll introduce you. How would you like me to introduce you? Don't all speak at once.
As Finric the monk.
Great. Finric the monk and the
Tourists.
traveling... No?
Oh,
Individual
well
name?
then maybe actually it's better to do Finistal.
Finistel. She's
And
where
the
are you going
Ateum?
with this, Finric? Finistel and the Ateum. Yes, I like the sound of that. All right. And then you'll exude, confidence in Puppytown and how you were just had to come here as soon as you'd heard about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll say all that.
Any other things you'd like to add in there? Fine with me. Just sort of get him excited about broadcasting how wonderful a place this is.
Gotcha. Hey, tell me about the woods.
Ah, the woods. What about them?
I don't know. Where are they? What's up with them?
Oh, they're about, probably another 30, 40 miles east. The road past the creek, if you continue on that, it'll take you there. Are you thinking of going there?
Oh no, just people have been talking about them. So yeah, just curious.
People do forage there, and there are things to be had there. The woods of Valia.
Huh.
But
Woods of
they have different names from different folks, but the woods of Valia is what they're most commonly known about. Known as. Ha ha! Yeah, you definitely get some Sir Brian Galdinger vibes from this guy. Other than just the voice.
Cool. Oh, interesting. Well, so then we'll see you in a couple hours.
Perfect! Right up there on the steps, and he sort of gestures. You guys had ridden past it, but they're a little further down near the market, so. Alright, and he sort of goes off, and you see him sort of knock on a house, like a couple houses down. It's like, ha ha! And he goes in the house.
Well, that guy's full of energy.
Yeah, I could take a nap myself. Hey, I got you guys some candy.
Mr. Bones is there.
Oh, did you?
Puppies are there, sniffing at your
Hand it
bag.
over. Hand it over.
I guess I hand out the candy. Yeah.
Alright, you hand out the candy.
Where's Lily?
Someone's got to tell her that there's candy. She'll come running.
She didn't want to leave the.
She'd love this. There's dogs around.
There are dogs around.
I guess I'm sending Stone Lily.
Alright, you're sending Stone Lily.
Hey, Lily. We're outside. We've got candy and more dogs.
Candy and puppies?
Yeah.
And like, you barely have time to turn around and she's right there.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
She like comes running down the road from the inn. She like joins the crowd, holding a dog on her shoulders. Yeah, you got the dog here.
Nice.
Whoops, there he goes. All right. Clearly, you quickly realize you perhaps should have bought more candy than you did.
Well, I guess it's one for everyone and two for, like one each for everyone and two each for Lily. Does that make sense?
Sounds
I
fine
get
to
2
me.
pieces of candy?
Oh, I should get 2.
Yeah. What?
Yay!
All right. I think that it is getting late, so maybe we will see how this rally, how this get together, how this event in the heart of Puppy Town turns out next session.
Oh boy.
Let's hope that nobody storms into town hall.
All right. Thank you for playing, folks. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you all next week for another episode of BND Live.